Yo, what up, everybody? It's Talk Shit Tuesday. Talk Shit Tuesday. This is whatever the fuck I want podcast, and I'm bringing up my man Jake, and I'm bringing up my man Dave. Raw Sports Radio. Y'all go out and subscribe to Raw Sports Radio on YouTube. Jake, what up with it?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Dave, what up?
It's good, bro. It's good. Jake, how you feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, a lot happened this week, man, already. So get it.
For sure, for sure. I wanna I wanna start out, man, and kind of talk about this Anthony Davis situation with this contract, man. This 3 year, what he get, 186, 183, something like that.
186.
186. That's averaging out at 62 million a year. And
Man,
what if I and this just a guess. I could be wrong, but he averaged out at he probably averaged out at 55 games a year over the past 4 seasons. I'm guessing that, but I'm pretty sure I'm probably close.
yeah, he in 2021-22 season he had 40 games that year. This past season, 22-23, he had 56 games. So over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged about pretty much around about 58 games.
Yeah,
I mean 48 games. 48 games. 48 games. I'm sorry. Just
man,
under 50 games. Yeah.
yeah, man, and I gave him 55, man. I gave him 55. So, and I've been going back and forth with some of my
Oh, you know
friends.
how I feel. I just want to tell you, man, you picked a bad topic to start off with me and Jake, because you know I'm going at Jake. As soon as you're ready for us, man. As soon as you're ready, you go and get your take. It's on, man. Go ahead.
So I think that the Lakers, I guess they got to try to keep butts in the seats by giving it to AD, and the market says that's what you gotta give them, I guess, but because they don't put value on availability as much as they used to, because he's probably in year 10, year 11 or something like that. He is who he is at this point, and you don't get older and develop the ability to be playing more games like that. It just don't work like that. You got a bunch of stories like that with your Grant Hills and all that. Even though I don't think Anthony Davis has never got injured and missed a season. He just missed a shitload of games. You know what I'm saying? He don't ain't got no serious injury where he missed a season or anything like that. That makes it even that much crazy, is that he missed all these games, and then you got your Zions that missed a lot of games, that missed entire seasons. This man come and show up and be ready for training camp every year just to play this 40 games. But the market dictate that he had to get that big mega supermax deal at 62 million a year. I don't know about that one. What you think about that one, Jake?
Once again, the brother is robbing the Lakers, but more power to him. Because if I was in his shoes, I would take the money too. But going by his availability year after year, he robbing them. But hey, the Lakers want to be robbed because they don't have to pay him. They could have let him go. They didn't have to pay him, but more power to him. Cause if I was in his shoes and the money was there, yeah, I'm going to take the money.
Dave, what you think?
You right on about the Anthony Davis availability, because he had in the last 4 years he had 36 games where he played. 3 seasons ago he had 62 games. 2 seasons ago, like I was saying, 40 games, and then this past season 56 games, which all averaged out to be 48 games per year, right? So me, when I first seen this, I was like, man, why would you pay a guy who's not available that much money? Like, why would you even re-sign him given an extension? That's my thing. I felt like the Lakers could have, they should have got off of Anthony Davis' contract. Send his ass back to Chicago where he comes from.
Nah, we don't claim him, bro.
Nah, he going back. That's where he came from.
Nah, we don't claim.
You know,
we don't claim him or D-Wade.
Right, but Anthony Davis is a great talent though, and like me personally, I would go for a Christian Wood. You're gonna get the same thing you're gonna get from Anthony Davis and Christian Wood. He's a poor man, Anthony Davis. He might can't do as much as Anthony Davis, but it's essentially the same thing. And what you need is consistency. In the product, you need consistency in the product, availability in the product. Availability is the best ability. So I don't see why the Lakers would re-sign this guy. I mean, I don't understand it. But Anthony Davis, a healthy Anthony Davis, is definitely worth the money. Definitely. So I'm not saying it because of that. But it's just, like I told Jake, I wanted to hear Jake come on here with the same energy. Sound like he is. Because I told him that Jaylen Brown going to get the man his flowers because he's not going to be the highest paid player for long. So he has the biggest contract so far, but he's not the highest annually paid player in the league. So I pass the ball back right now, give and go. I pass the ball back, and I'll see what your guys got to say about that. So
okay, now I want to challenge something you said about you said a healthy Anthony Davis is worth the money.
Yeah,
I don't think a healthy Anthony Davis is worth the money, and I'll tell you why. Because he is inconsistent. He very rarely puts. He rarely goes through a stretch of two or three games back to back where he dominates. He'll have a dominating performance and then he'll disappear for 3 games. Come back, have a dominating performance and disappear for 3 games. You cannot do that. Like, I know it's impossible, but I wish it was a way that we could get away from paying these guys on potential and start paying guys on actually what they do, like the way it used to be. Because pretty soon, man, at some point in our life, it's probably gonna come a time where those NBA contracts they might not be guaranteed. They find a way to get them in like football and where they can, get these guys out of here because they taking up all this salary cap space and spending all that money and they're not even available to play. That could be in the future from the way these guys are the way these guys are doing it. But I know the NBA Players Association is real strong. You know what I'm saying? It'll take a hard fight for us to come to something like that, but man, we might need it. That's something that we might need because these guys are just, man, it's a lot of these guys stealing. I know Jake touched on that last week. he said something, I think he said Jaylen Brown was stealing. But man, they need to get back to paying these guys on what they do and not potential. I think you need to go to work and earn your money and not go to work and on what you might do. Because when you give people a bag, they get lazy. I know I done got lazier. The more money I came across, the lazier I done got.
I agree with you, man. But Jake, I didn't want to skip Jake. I agree with you, man, and that's what Michael Jordan said. You know, that these guys should be. They give these guys money before they even play a possession in the NBA. They give them a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And so like they should be. It should be pretty much incentivized.
So that's the thing. That's what I think we should be going toward. But I see it the other way too. You know, I see it in the way in favor of the players as well. You know,
I mean, nowhere, no other job in America can you get paid before you do the work.
This is true. This is true.
I digress, man.
Yeah, this is true because I don't know. Do we want to look at it? I mean, we as fans, you know, we look at it as a job. You know what I'm saying? They look at it as a job, man. That shit ain't no real job, man. That ain't no real job. You know, I ain't saying playing sports is easy. I ain't saying playing sports is easy, but it's easier than getting up and climbing on top of a forklift every motherfucking day.
Entertainment, yeah.
Yeah, it's entertainment. But as far as that deal go, like, does this allow? What does this cripple them? How much flexibility? How much money is committed to LeBron at this point? How many years left LeBron got on his deal?
I'm not sure. You might want to check on that. Jake, you next.
Well, you know, somebody mentioned that the NBA union is strong. They won the finest union I ever seen in my doggone life. But as far as you know, the player making this money and whatnot, once you go forward, you can't go backward. You know, so it's going to get to a point where the NBA owners, they're going to change the rules. And you know, as far as salary caps and all that mess, they're going to change some stuff about paying these players. And you watch how spineless the NBA players union going to be, because they're going to bend whatever way the owner tell them to bend. But yeah, a lot of these players, they are getting paid for, like you know, like Dave said, you don't get paid. You know, what he said something that made sense about getting paid before you do the job, and that's what these guys are doing. They're getting paid before they do the job, and half of them don't even complete the job, like Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, Zion. They're not living up to their contract, you know. So I think what they should have in the contract, well, they have a performance clause in the contract. I think that they should have in that clause for Anthony Davis' contract that he must play at least 60 games, and he must not be hurt in the playoff. If he don't play in the playoff, and if he don't complete 60 games during that season, then he should lose money, because you know that's considered non-performance. they should have a clause in all of these contracts. Hey, calm down, man. Calm down, man. They should have a performance clause in there, and there should be a penalty for non-performance. And if they had that in the contract, I think a lot of players would play more games. Instead of sitting in the stands, they'd be on the court if they get penalized, for non-performance.
Facts. They definitely need to put something in play. They need to put something.
Right, Jake. You're definitely right, man. Yeah, Jake. You're definitely right, Jake. It definitely would get rid of that load management. Can you hear me, Angelo?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay. Yeah, Jake. It definitely would get rid of that load management, and that's what I say. So that's why I say pay them based on their performance game by game. And to answer your question, to go back, I'm gonna pivot off right quick about Anthony Davis. You said oh no, you asked about LeBron contract. All right, yeah. LeBron contracts runs out next year. Well, hold on, I think it's a 2020. It's 50.
It's 24. He signed to 24-25.
Yeah. 24-25, right? So he got 2 more years on his contract. 47 million this year. Anthony Davis makes 40 million. LeBron makes 51. The 24-25. AD makes the 43 million. So his new contract extension doesn't kick in until the 25-26 season, and it'll take them up to the 27-28 season.
Right, so they got him locked in long term. Even after LeBron.
Right, so they're probably thinking that they can plug somebody in next to him and see how it goes. But I agree with you, Angelo. It's a great topic you raised, a great point that the NBA really needs to reconsider, and instead of paying these guys, I mean, they should pay these guys based on performance instead of prepaying them.
Yeah, because
this ain't working. Yeah,
and Dave, you know what I'm saying? I know you ain't gonna like to hear this one, but because who I'm bringing up, you got this guy as a top 10 player all time, and Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I ain't got him top 10. No.
you weren't gonna let me get that one in?
Oh no. Oh no, I changed my list up a little bit. You know what I'm saying, over the years a little bit. But the more I learned, but nah, I never had him in the top 10. He can't even crack my top 15. I wanted to put him there, man. I was anticipating, but he can't.
He is the king of load management. I think he permanently hurt, man. I think he hurt.
If Cap was on here, he'll tell you the same. I've been saying the same thing. I think he's damaged good. He's just working the system. He's sticking around collecting checks, man.
Yeah.
He's pretty much like a Derrick Rose, but maybe not as bad as Derrick Rose. You know what I'm saying? But not that bad. That's a bad example. But that's but that's second bad Chicago comment I made already, huh?
Yeah, because Derrick Rose, he tries to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like, but Kawhi has more in him than Derrick Rose brought back.
And we're always wondering what's wrong with Kawhi. We know what's wrong with Derrick. We're always wondering what's wrong with Kawhi. Why is he not out there? That's why he is so hard to give him a pass, is because we never know what's wrong with him. It's just
I think he's scared he's gonna re-injure it. It's a mental thing as well.
Yeah,
and it's wild, man. I mean, if somebody told me the NBA was fixed and they make him do that, maybe I might believe that, because that's the only explanation I can come up with. I don't know. Because, I mean, damn, you had a lot of time to heal. I mean, you got your own doctor. What's up, man? Do you even know what's going on with you? Why is that not being disclosed? And like you said, he's the king of it because his coach Popovich was the first one with who started the load management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got that deal, and he got the helicopters and the private suites. He got everything he asked for. He got Paul George. That year when he was a free agent, the way he handled it, I never saw a player control the market the way he did. He totally controlled the market. He waited to the last minute to make his decision and left the Lakers.
Yeah, he played chess.
The Lakers. Yeah, like nobody ever done it like that.
Yeah, he definitely outsmarted LeBron that summer. He had the league in the chokehold, man.
Yeah.
Had Magic going to church, or like the calls and everything.
Yeah, that was genius, man. I honestly enjoyed watching that play out, man, because some deep down in me, I always thought he was not going to the Lakers. So I was enjoying that, man. I really was, because I love to see LeBron lose.
Yeah, man, and teams wanted him so bad because at that time it was super teams. Golden State Warrior, and this man proved that you can win with less, just the right pieces.
Yeah.
They had you can build around a star, and you get pretty much the same results as long as you put the right pieces around him. And teams, he was very coveted in, because there was no other star on his caliber on that team, and there was a budding star, and there was a declining star and a budding star. I mean, I think Kyle Lowry was on his way. That was pretty much his last good year. And then Siakam was coming into stardom that year.
Yeah.
And Marc Gasol was pretty much over the hill at that point. Still was a good threat from the three-point line.
Van Vliet was coming.
And then you had Van Vliet off the bench, playing good defense. And you had Norman Powell. So it was all the right pieces. And we know about these guys. Kawhi Leonard got a lot of those guys paid.
And hey, let me know this a pivot. I just want to ask. I want to ask this question. Why you just brought up that Toronto Raptors team. I believe that Kyle Lowry is a Hall of Famer. What do you think, Dave?
I think not. You're not a Hall of Famer when you can't perform in the clutch, man. In the Eastern Conference, when him and DeMar DeRozan weren't performing or whatever. So Kawhi Leonard elevated him. He elevated his game late in his career.
He was an all-star before that. But
stars are really made in the playoff, man.
Hey,
even though they incentivize these guys in the regular season, stars are really made. Legends are really made in the playoff. What you say about that, Jake? Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I right?
Well, you're right on that. He got the only way I see that him making to the Hall of Fame, he got to make it to NBA Finals and win it in order to get in.
He did.
Otherwise,
as the lead player.
As the lead player. Kawhi Leonard, everybody knows Kawhi Leonard won that thing in Toronto.
Sure enough.
I think that go ahead, Jake.
Now what's his name? He took the ball out and gave it to Kawhi. So I'll give him credit for taking the ball out. But other than that, that was Leonard's show.
Yeah, but Kyle Lowry was a dog on defense. He was a perfect role player. He shined in his role, man.
And
at the end of the day,
clutch buckets. He got
that's what a role player is supposed to do.
But hey, Dave, you cannot call a 7-time All-Star, world champion, Olympic gold medalist, a role player, bro.
Why is he a world champion?
Let me finish. And then let's not leave out the fact that he has a whole country behind him. Toronto has They have one Hall of Famer, and that's Vince Carter. I don't even think he in yet. Some of these expansion teams gonna have to get some Hall of Famers, and trust me, bro, Kyle Lowry going in. He has the resume. Whether we like it or agree with it, he has the resume for a Hall of Famer. Was Kyle Lowry ever a superstar? Nope. But his resume match up with a lot of people that's in the Hall of Fame.
Say that again.
His resume matches up with a lot of people that's in the Hall of Fame.
Really? All right, let me go through Kawhi Leonard's playoff performances, right?
But his
first playoff game, his first playoff game, right?
Dave.
Was in Houston. Okay, all right, it was in Houston. In a 6-game series, he scored.
There, your mic went out. Jake, can you hear Dave?
Nope. No, I can't hear him. Your mic went out. But until it might come in.
Okay.
I kind of agree with you. The overall package that his resume will get him in.
Yeah.
The overall resume will get him in. Cause there's fellas in the Hall of Fame that their resume is not as good as his, and they ain't in there.
No. Yeah, and then you can't help but add that the fact that he's in Canada. He's in Canada, and he has a whole country behind him that's gonna vote for him. He is Mr. Toronto Raptor, not Vince Carter, not DeMar DeRozan. It's Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is Mr. Toronto Raptor. And as we all know, the NBA takes they gotta push a player from every team. They gotta push a player from every team. And after Vince Carter goes in, Kyle Lowry will be the second one to go in as a Toronto Raptor.
And see, my thing is, I think the Hall of Fame is too easy to get into.
It is.
I agree. And maybe I'm judging it based on what I feel should be the standard. But if based on today's standard, you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if he got in. But do I think he deserved to be in? No. I think only players who are leaders, champions that are leaders. If you led your team to the finals or whatever, or even if you didn't win, but you led your team to the finals, or you consistently led them deep in the playoffs year after year, then I feel like you should get in. But not even deep in the, like, just led your team to the finals, man. You got to come up with it, the success. At least get there. Kyle Lowry hasn't done that, man. And then he wasn't the best player even when DeMar DeRozan was there.
Nah, he wasn't the best player, but I think you slighting him a bit on his leadership. Like,
I'm saying, like you have to put a team on your back and take them to the promised land. Like, we can't say that Scottie Pippen can do that. We can't say, Jordan did that. But if Scottie Pippen as the number one player, you can't build people around him and say, Scottie, take us to the promised land. The person would have to be better than Scottie. But you can put KD on the team with Michael Jordan and say, take us to the promised land. You can put James Worthy on the team with Michael Jordan and say, take us to the promised land. You can put Dominique Wilkins. But you know what I'm saying? It can't be the other way around.
No, it can't be the other way around. But there are also a lot of really good players in the Hall of Fame that wasn't superstars that didn't put a team on their back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kevin McHale never put a team on
and that's
his
why
back.
I got them. Right, he did.
Your mic tweaking out, Dave. Dave, your mic tweaked out. I had to mute it. I'm finna open it back up. See if it's working. Yeah, Jake. I think that it's a lot of guys in the Hall of Fame that didn't put a team on their back. But that doesn't. I don't think that you have to have the accolade of, whoa, I put a team on my back and carried them to the promised land. Okay, I'm a Hall of Famer. I get it. That makes you a bona fide Hall of Famer. But I also think that there are players that supported those superstars that put a team on their back that deserve to be in too. Because, and I'm gonna name one off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? And I get a lot of flack for this when I say this name, but man, Joe Dumars, bro. Joe Dumars wasn't that good, man. He was not that good. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He was not that good, man. Nobody talks about Joe Dumars.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I don't think because Joe Dumars played both ways, man.
Dave, you give a slight edge to both ways, and I understand that. Yeah, to two-way players. Yeah, and I understand that. But when we go on the eye test, he don't do it.
He used to give Michael Jordan the business.
He ain't used to give Michael Jordan shit.
Are you smoking something?
He ain't used to give Michael Jordan nothing.
Are you smoking something?
That's a myth, Jake. That's a myth. Michael
that ain't
Jordan,
what Michael said.
Michael Jordan left out of there with his 30-something every day. You know
but it was a hard 30-something.
Because they put him on the floor, Jake. They put him on the floor.
He was scoring 20-something.
Yeah, and it was a hard 20-something.
Man, Michael Jordan averaged 30 points for his career. So you telling me he against the Pistons he didn't do it?
Not against the Pistons, bro. Hell no.
Man,
they're the only team that held him under 20 points. They're the only team that did that.
I'm willing to bet my left nut that Michael Jordan averaged more than 20 points against the Pistons, man. You're
going to be nutless.
I know I don't want it, so I don't know.
But I'm telling you, man, that is a whole nother, man, that's a myth. What they did was they beat Mike up, they threw him to the floor, and you know what I'm saying? They made him pay. And that's the way old school basketball was. And I respect it. When you cross this line, this for the big boys. Now, every time you cross this the gun line, boss. Every time you cross this line, we gonna lay you down. Stay out there with the little dudes where you belong. And I respect that. I respect it. And that's what they did. They didn't stop them. You know what I'm saying? They didn't stop him. They beat the hell out of him.
No, nobody said that they stopped him because
it's true.
A player.
All right, you know that 1990 season, right?
And then but we pivoted away from my about the whole thing that I said that Joe Dumars was overrated.
He was not overrated.
Man, Joe Dumars
was bad news.
He probably averaged 14 points a game in a guard friendly system.
But look who he had on the team. He had Isaiah And at one time, Adrian Dantley, and there was he was the third or fourth option on the offense.
No, he was second. He was the second option. That's the reason.
Now, how you figure that when you got Adrian Dantley on the team?
That's the reason why Adrian Dantley left, because he
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, Dave. That's the reason why Adrian Dantley left. He couldn't get along with Zeke, and Zeke wasn't passing him the ball. Joe Dumars was the second option on that team, and it frustrated Adrian Dantley. Adrian Dantley was one of the all-time best scorers in NBA history, and he felt like he should have got the ball.
That didn't happen till later. That didn't happen till later when Isaiah found out it was possible to get his hometown friend, Mark Aguirre, in there with him.
I know that, but what I'm saying is during that time, when Adrian Dantley was
doing that 1 year,
Joe Dumars still was the second option.
No, he wasn't. He was the third option.
No, he wasn't. He was the third.
Who was the second leading scorer on that team?
Adrian Dantley was the first.
And Isaiah was the second.
I gotta look that up. Isaiah
look that up. And the only reason why Joe Dumars broke into the lineup, it wasn't for his offense. It was his willingness to play defense.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, yeah, that's true, man. Hey, Angelo, I just want to run off these stats, man, about Joe Dumars from the '90s playoffs, right, against Jordan, right, in the Eastern Conference Final, man. He dropped 27 points, right. Game 2, 31 points. Game 3, he kind of laid a dud, 8 points, right. They lost, and game 4, 24 points. Game 5, 20 points. Game 6, 23 points. Game 7, even 7 points, even though they still won and went on to the finals. In a 5-game series against the Portland, right, against the Trailblazers. Game 1, he gets 20 points. Game 2, 16 points. Game 3, 33 points. Game 4, 26 points.
I'm saying not to just not look at your point, but I'm saying that Adrian Dantley did. Adrian Dantley was 20 points a game. He was number 1.
Yeah, Adrian Dantley, right?
Yeah, he was at.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But did you hear all those big game numbers that I was rolling off at?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't no slouch, bro. He was a two-way player doing that. Using all your energy on defense and still being able to contribute on offense, that means a lot to me. I don't know about you.
Hey, we had some of us. Let me lay this out there, Dave. Some of us have opinions, man, that can't be changed. You know what I'm saying? Like some of us have opinions that can't be changed. Like let me tell you, I'm in Chicago, and you know what I'm saying, we beat people up from Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like to me somebody nutless.
Oh man.
What he say?
He said it sound like somebody nutless.
Right. Hey, check this out now. It's gonna be the other way around with Detroit too. They're gonna give it right back when you come in their territory. But man, let me ask you this, man. If a player averages 28 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
As long as, and I think the defensive narrative can be overblown, and I'm probably part guilty for that too, right? So what I'm saying is, when a guy can hold a guy to 75% of his potential on offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means he held him down to 21 points, right? He held him down to 21 points. That's 75%. That's 75% of the points he normally produce. Everybody already know 28 divided by 4, whatever, 7. 7 times 3 is 21. All right,
Yeah.
for the ones just in the back.
Right.
That's 7 points that would have been on the score. You get those key stops, those 2 or 3 baskets.
Start that
when
phrase.
really
Start that sentence.
yeah.
Start that sentence over. Your mic broke.
I'm saying those are 7 points that would have been on the board.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Going against us, we would have had to overcome 7 points. But because we got this guy Joe Dumars on the floor, that's 7 less points that we had to overcome. So, and that's normally like 2 or 3 stops, 3 or 4 stops or whatever, 2 or 3 stops, 3 or 4 stops. I like that. And even then, even if a player get 21 points, he didn't have a good percentage, or he would have kept shooting the ball. Normally, they make players shoot less. And if they did get to they average, sometimes they field goal percentage was so low, it wasn't even worth getting the 28 points. You should have been passing on somebody else. But so a lot, you know what I'm saying, a lot of different ways you can look at it. Even if a guy did meet his average, you'd be like, damn. But the guy was down to 30%. He had to take 28 shots to get his average. Or more than 28 shots to get to his average. So, I don't know, man. That's how I look at defense, man. If a guy hold a guy under his average, like 21 points, man, I think that guy did an amazing job, man, against a guy who's guaranteed to get you 30, 28, 30.
Yeah, I know you seem to think that way because, you made the comment that Rasheed was one of the best interior post defenders ever, and you brought that up when I was trying to lay on the point. I was trying to lay on the point that Ben Wallace ain't no Hall of Famer.
Oh, he definitely is.
I was trying to lay on that point, and then you went into the he's a great interior defender, just him and Rasheed Wallace and this and that. Because I was
you was talking about Jokic.
I know that what I was doing, I was trashing the Detroit Pistons championship Detroit basketball team. Remember, I said that that's the worst championship team ever, and that's when that came along. And I'm gonna double back on it, and I want to ask you some questions about that. That team with Ben Wallace and Rasheed with these great interior defenders. Did they stop? Did they stop?
Before you move on to that, right? So we covered Jordan average, right? Yeah. I mean Joe Dumars, right? Joe Dumars, but we haven't gone through Jordan average to really get a clear cut on the damage he did, right? So when Jordan played the Pistons,
good point. Let's go.
Jordan played the Pistons. You right. At his first year playing against the Pistons was 88. He scored 29 points, 36 points, 24 points, 23 points, 25 points, right? Mm-hmm. So it took somebody to get on Jordan and slow him down them last 3 games, right? So then the second year, like in 89, when he got to him in 89, because I think that series started in 88, if I'm not, it started in 88.
88. Your mic went out again, Dave.
I'll say this: no player can stop another player.
Thank you.
What a player can do is make that player, the whole object of playing defense on the professional level is to make that person work for his point. Because you ain't going to stop him because they're going to give him the ball. You can't stop the ball possession that player gets. What you can do is make it harder, make that player work for the shots that he's getting. And by doing that, hopefully you cut down, his field goal percentage. And if you cut down a player's field goal percentage, that's where you D that person up. There's been plenty of players that got 24 points, but they took 38 shots to get to 24 points.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah, he was known. Known to launch him. So was Kobe. Kobe.
They call him Bubba Chuck.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of 7 for 27 nights in Philly.
Yeah, Bubba gonna chuck them things, boy.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Like I was saying though, man. Jordan did get off though, like you said, man. That next year they played him 89. He scored 32 points, 27 points, 46 points. Then the last 3 games, game 4, 23 points. Then game 5, 18 points and 32 points. And that's after Jordan got out to a 2-1 lead on him. You know what I'm saying? So, but like you right though, man. He didn't stop Jordan from getting to his bag, man.
And he also his percentage wasn't bad either.
It wasn't bad either, man. And then granted, he had a couple nights where he'd get Jordan under his percentage and shit like that. So,
but also, man, it wasn't like I get it's cool to say. You know what I'm saying? We always got to
Jordan.
Yeah, we got to get.
They more like was a pest to Jordan instead of stopping him. He was an irritant.
And we always got to give somebody credit for something. So right. we gave it to Joe Dumars, but it was that defense. It was the gun line. That's what it was. It was the gun line. Cross this line, we break your neck. It was the gun line. That's what contained him. And it definitely didn't stop him. They contained him. And what happened was he didn't have anybody else with no heart. Scottie Pippen was a cream puff. He was a cream puff.
I don't know about that. Ask Patrick Ewing when Pippen came in there and dropped that dunk on him and walked over his behind. Yeah, that takes a little bit of heart.
That was in 96. I'm talking about in 89. When he got that migraine headache and refused to go back in the game.
What did Jake say about Pippen and Patrick Ewing? Run that back, Jake. I'm sorry, man.
Well, he was saying Pippen didn't have no heart. I'm like, I told him I don't think Patrick Ewing would say the same thing after Pippen dunked on him and walked over the top of him.
Well, you know the problem with that, Jake, right? Is that all of that was after they won championships. I was doing while Jordan left and went and played baseball. That was the '94 season, so that was after the fact. So I think D'Angelo's staying right because Pippen was a coward.
Yeah,
and Jordan had to pretty much instill that confidence in Pippen. And what normally happens, no good deed goes unpunished, man. You build a player up, and what they do, they turn around and turn on you or think they're better than you.
Well, I don't.
And Angelo, man. By the way, man, if I cut out again, man, just keep it going, man. I understand. Ain't nothing personal.
Yeah, I get you.
Just mute me, yeah.
I think that the reason I say that about Scottie in '89, man, it was just we had them on the ropes, man. We had them. We had the Pistons. We had them beat. We had them on the ropes. All Scottie had to do was go out there and be a decoy, but he was scared because they kept. You talk about beating Mike up. They beat the hell out of Scottie. That series, they beat Scottie ass because you got to remember, Scottie couldn't shoot. Everything Scottie was doing in 1989 was going to the basket. He couldn't shoot. He hadn't developed. He hadn't developed that little 15-foot bank shot off the glass that he had that he added to his bag. He hadn't developed none of that. He was in his second, third year. He was a pup. And
that's a great point. We see that.
Yep, he was young.
And so he was.
He was young.
Everything he did, he got his points attacking the basket. And when he attacked the basket, he hit the float. You remember he was out in the parking lot waiting on Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he finna shoot that man. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about he finna shoot that boy. You know what I'm saying? They really was. Scotty took a beating. And he gave up. He quit. And it wasn't the first time. That wasn't the only time he quit. We all know when he quit, when Tony Kukoc hit that shot. He's a quitter. Yep. He even in the Last Dance, you know what I'm saying? Some people like myself, I don't agree with Michael Jordan on much, but I agree that there was some quitting ass shit to pick that time to have that surgery when you had the whole off season to get the surgery and you wait till the season start. Don't penalize your teammates because you went to a beef with the team, with the owner. We still want to win this championship. He's a quitter, man. Scottie Pippen
tried to sabotage the season to prove that he was so valuable that that Michael Jordan needed him to win. And we saw that shit backfired on him, right? Michael Jordan went without him, just him and Dennis Rodman went on a tear.
Yeah.
Through the playoffs and everything. And he ended up closing it out, the series out.
Yeah, like
without Scottie Pippen, right? Scottie Pippen had back injuries.
Without Scottie Pippen, man, and
he was on the floor a lot of nights, but he was just being used as a decoy.
And they still won 60+ games, man. He won 60+ games without Scottie. And people, you know how that thing they always love to say that Mike didn't win without Scottie. Scottie didn't win without Michael. Yeah, that's true. But you know what I'm saying? When Scottie, when Mike wasn't there, the Bulls won 50 games.
Yeah, man, listen. No player has ever won without his teammates.
Yeah.
All right. So that's equivalent to what people saying Mike never won without Scottie. Yeah. I mean, won what? Like a championship? No, he never won a championship without Scottie. Scottie never won without Mike. You know what you're saying? But we do know, that Mike was able to reach the Eastern Conference Finals without Scottie. Has Scottie Pippen ever made the Eastern Conference Finals without Mike? No, he has not. Even the year that they retired, they tried to prop Scottie Pippen up with.
Vice versa.
Wait a minute.
No,
that one year. That 1 year, what they made it to the.
Hold on, we got
the year after Michael.
Hold on, go ahead, Jake. Go ahead, Jake.
The year after Michael left, didn't they make it to the conference final?
No, they came up short.
No, they made it to the conference semifinals.
Oh, okay, all right.
And when they got swept by the Magic. When Jordan came back, they got swept by the Magic. When he finally,
what's up, man? What's good, Will the Legend?
They got swept by the Magic. First year back. Hey, I'm Michael Jordan. Welcome back. I'm here to save everybody. He got swept.
He probably only played 12 games in the regular season, Will. Chill out.
Come on, bro. Let's be honest, bro.
Chill out.
Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. Because me personally, when you got
I think I heard Will say he got swept. Did I hear that, bro? Did I hear that, Phil?
He got swept by the Magic. Yeah.
Did I hear that? Did I hear that, Angelo?
Yeah, he wrong in the motherfucker.
You let him get away with that, Angelo?
He ain't get swept.
I like to let people get their point off before I dive in.
I mean, yo, I'm calling big cap on that, bro. How did he get swept? Will the game went six games, man. It was a 6-game series. How's that a sweep?
Against the Magic?
Yes, Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, man.
Oh, bro, y'all need.
He played 17. Yeah, that's when he played 17 games. You got to stop repeating narratives. You got to start fact checking them people that you see on Facebook, man. They be putting a lot of misinformation out.
Fact check. Let's fact check then. Are you telling me the Magic did not sweep the Bulls?
They did not.
No, bro, they did not. I can win you some money.
Angelo.
He came back winning the 4-5 and they did not sweep him, bro.
And he was only back for 17 games. It was only back for 17 games, bro. And he still pushed him to a game 6. Why you think Shaq left once he came back and swept? Now you got it the other way around. Jordan came back and swept them. That's why Shaq went ahead and left the West.
Right.
Shaq went and left and went to the damn Lakers.
This ain't funny. This ain't funny. And we're talking.
Nah. When Jordan got a full season, got his legs back under him, he came back and swept them, and then Shaq ran off to the West to the Lakers.
Shaq ran to the Lakers.
See, they be lying about Jordan, man. You know how family do, man. That one cousin that make it out, everybody shit on them, tell lies about that one cousin that make it out the family. Successful, no fucking. Jordan that hated one, man.
Do you think that's true, bro? You think that's really what happened?
Yeah, that's really what happened. That's in the books.
Yeah,
Angelo, come on, bro.
It's in the books.
Come on, Angelo, bro.
It's in the books, Will.
Bro, you need a new OG, man, because your OG lying to you. Whoever told you that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're
That's crazy, bro. I can't believe I'm right now.
We're gonna have to get Will the Sports Almanac.
I need it. If I'm mistaken,
I respect Will, man, because he right there. He fact checking it right now.
You know I'm doing it. You know I'm fact checking. You know I'm doing it,
right?
Yeah, I'm glad you checking it, man. But it ain't gonna take you long to find that.
Yeah, man. Hats off, bro. Hats off, man.
How you doing, Will? Glad to see you on here.
And bro. And you can't dog a man if he look at this shit. He like, oh, okay, you right. You can't dog a man for that, bro.
1995, the Bulls got motherfucking swept, bro. It wasn't their first time.
Bro, you better start reading them sources, bro. You better check after that source, man. Go look on Basketball Reference, man.
Bro, I would never be able to win, right? When it come down to a Michael Jordan fandom. I can't win.
What did he just show us, Angelo?
He didn't show us anything.
He didn't show us nothing, man.
You ain't show us nothing, Will. And hey, I'm not Michael Jordan out, bro.
You are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not, bro.
You are, sir.
I am not.
Sadly. I thought more of you.
I am not Michael Jordan out, bro. I'm a Kobe dude, bro. I'm not a Michael Jordan guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Bulls fan. I go by the name on the front of the jersey. You know what I'm saying? I watched the Bulls when it was Khalid Al-Amin and Derek Willoughby. You know what I'm saying? After the era was over and before. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Chicago fan. So, and I'm one of them weirdos that was happy when the dynasty broke up. Hey, Will, whatever you trying to show us, man, that is inaccurate, bro.
Come on. Anthony Hardaway put them niggas out. Like Anthony Hardaway did that, bro. Like, I was there. I was 3 years old. I'm really one of them niggas. I'm outside. At 3 years old, I know Anthony Hardaway got rid of Michael Jordan. Bro, how can y'all not understand or not know that when y'all are like,
bro, it's hard to remember anything past the age of 5 or 7, man. Sometimes, man, I'm telling you.
Come on, bro, but I'm not like that. That's not.
You get like a reset in your mind, man.
Bro, that's not me though.
Yeah, they
that's not what I gotta do with because my dad.
Bro, the game went
4-2.
Yeah, it's 4-2, man.
It was 4-2. I just looked it up.
Hey, Will, you researching? You not?
No,
Will,
that's what I'm talking about.
You taking shortcuts, Will. You taking shortcuts, man.
No, I'm saying you're right. You're right. But you're right. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when.
I'm not right, Will. The information is right.
No, I'm saying like you are right in like in a certain aspect, bro. My bad.
Right.
But like you are right in a certain aspect, bro, because when Jordan first came back, Shaq got rid of that nigga, bro. Anthony Hardaway got rid of that nigga, bro. They swept him. And it took 2 or 3 years for him to come back and try to regain his dominance. I'm not talking about the 95.
Took 2 or 3 years.
Will, he won the championship.
Man. It was Will Anderson still. It was Will Anderson, Nick Anderson still.
So you telling me Shaq never swept Michael Jordan in Eastern Conference Finals?
No.
That's crazy, bro.
The Bulls swept Orlando.
Yeah.
What?
Shaq got swept by Michael Jordan, but he never swept Michael Jordan.
Fucking way, bro.
He the one who got swept.
The Bulls came back. The Bulls came back and swept that dude.
Hey man, y'all boys living in a different dimension,
bro.
Jordan lost that, man, because he lost the ball that one play. He was coming back to hit that clutch shot. Before he can get the ball up, he lost the ball, and Nick Anderson got that steal. I remember that clear as day.
Didn't he? Was that the season where, you know, when Orlando put him out? You know what I'm saying? Orlando put him out.
Let me ask you this, bro.
I think he filmed Space Jam. He put a bubble. He put a bubble in downtown Chicago, and flew all the players in, got in shape, came back the next season, and won a championship.
Went on a three-peat.
A second three-peat.
Hey, this is what I want to ask this question, bro, because I know a lot of y'all remember Sinbad, right?
Of course.
So you telling me that everything happened the way y'all said it happened, and it might have happened the way that happened in y'all reality. But in my reality, before Sinbad, before all this, before Shaq became an actor, everything happened differently, bro. We really might be living in 2 different realities right now, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We really might be living in 2 different realities because it ain't Sinbad being that.
Yeah, you feeling real good tonight, man. That Florida weed, boy. Stay off the weed, man.
I'm not fucking with you, sir. I just want you to listen to what I'm saying. I'm not fucking with you, but I fuck with you. So,
right.
But look, bro, when Shaq was playing the goddamn genie, was that Shaq? Was that Sinbad? We might see 2 different realities, bro. Come on, bro. Like we might be seeing the world in a weird ass type of way because Shaq was that genie, but then Sinbad was that genie for other people too. We might be living in 2 different realities. We might have seen Michael Jordan score. We might have seen Michael Jordan miss, but we're living in 2 different realities, bro.
Hey, Will. Only thing there are facts, and then there are non-facts.
No, bro. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Facts, and there are non-facts.
So you're gonna tell me, right? You don't remember, right? Sinbad being genie in the movie, and then Shaq being the same genie in that same movie, bro.
What the hell that got to do with what we talking about?
You old ass nigga, bro. We're not gonna talk to you, Cap. We're not talking to you. You don't know anything about what we're talking about.
No, this ain't Cap.
Shut up.
This ain't Cap. And mind you, I walk around with a chair.
You can barely walk and you want to sit here and tell me.
Whoa! Hey, Jake say he got the chair. He got the chair. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on.
Come on, bro. Like we all know who Sinbad is, and we all know who Shaq is, and we know they both played the same person in the same movie. And like when you watch that same movie over and over, bro, like you seeing Shaq and you seeing Sinbad. You watching 2 different people in the same movie playing the same role. So, Jake, I don't know what you think it is, But this ain't slave labor, fam. So it's technology, electronics. You may not understand that. So stay in your realm, my boy.
Hey, Will. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro, for sure.
Okay, Will, check this out.
Why did this jerk be so peaceful? Like he really drop the bomb on me. Bro, go ahead, drop the bomb, man.
Hold on. Let's reel this in a little bit,
bro.
So let's step away from Shazam, the movie.
You know what I'm talking about, bro? Because you seen Shaq and you seen Sinbad and Shazam. You seen both of them in that movie, bro. Are we not living in two different dimensions? Are we not understanding two different realms?
I never saw the movie because I was a full-fledged adult when it came out. I wasn't going to see that,
bro. You
Shazam
understand.
And Shaquille O'Neal in the movie. I get that holds a special place in your heart.
It's not even that, bro. It's not even that.
You was 3 years old when that movie came out, but I never saw that movie, and I ain't had no interest into
it. Bro, it's not even that, bro. It makes me concerned, bro, because of what he said. What Seabiscuit said? What he was talking about, bro? Seabiscuit. I'm talking about Seabiscuit. Yeah, that's what I call him, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Watch this, bro.
You know what, Will? I ain't even going to follow up on the mess that you're talking because I'm a mature person. You're a young man, and you running off at the mouth, not knowing what you're talking about. But I ain't going to insult you. I ain't even going to insult your intelligence because I still ain't figured out what the hell you talking about.
Hey, let me tell y'all this, man. Hey, real talk, to be fair though, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey, yo, Will is very, very, very sharp, very intelligent, right? But he be coming on here trolling y'all, fucking with y'all, man. He a trickster. This motherfucker get in his mood. He probably be there feeling real nice, and I think you know what I'm talking about, and he be fucking with us, man. He just his way of saying.
Don't do that.
It's his way of saying what's up, though. Will is real sharp, though. Trust me, man. But yeah, Will, you gotta stop the cap,
bro.
Yeah. Hey, Will.
No, bro. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Cause like at the end of the day, bro, when I see people who look like me, bro, it's not that easy to convince us to understand. Like there's certain type of things out here, and there's certain type of it's hard to say, bro.
But bro, you take on the wrong. This guy feel like he can take on any challenge. He can make any point. Even when he's wrong, he feel like he get his point across.
It's hard to do, bro.
Hey,
what
Will.
you got on this topic about?
Yes,
you evaded the fact that you was wrong when you came in about Michael Jordan.
About what?
So
he gets
instead of owning up and being accountable for that, you came up with some Sinbad shit. You very elusive, but you're not that slick.
So now I'm a sim. All right, cool. So now we in information.
He didn't call you a simp. He said Sinbad. He said Sinbad. He didn't call you a simp.
I didn't call you no name. I said when you instead of taking accountability, you went to Sinbad. I said so. You're very elusive. You're elusive, bro. You got away from the accountability. That's what you try to get away from.
Right. I can feel what you say. I definitely understand why you would say that. But I'm not the type to sit here and like, okay, cool, you're right. You're not right because I'm going to present facts. I am going to present facts, sir.
Okay, so stay on that Michael Jordan topic you brought on. Are we done with that? Can we go from the
I fuck with you, Dave. I fuck with you, Dave, because you could make me stand on what I was talking about to begin with. I fuck with that. Exactly. I got you. I got you. I'm not dodging nothing. I'm not dodging shit.
You got hit. You got hit. You definitely didn't dodge it. You got hit already.
I got hit, but Floyd Mayweather got hit too. But guess what he did? He knocked them niggas the fuck out.
Man, Floyd Mayweather ain't knocked nobody out since 2001.
Yeah, but he got more than 50% of his fights as knockouts. So you can say what you want, but more than half the niggas that came over there with that loud ass talking got knocked out.
But hey, I'm a pivot for a second because Jake, this one here, this is for Jake, man. Jake said that he came in and he got the chair. Hold on, so I gotta do this one.
The way that my man threw his hat in the air, they fucked up. That man had went up where Bobby Smurder had at. The hat's still up. So you know it's going down. Look, oh, here they come. Here they come.
Hey,
here they come.
A lot of them.
First of all,
he's lucky they ain't
you know it's real niggas swimming.
Grandsons like me, because I'm out here.
It's a nigga swimming to get there, y'all.
Oh, all the smoke.
What? You know, niggas can't swim that fast. You know, we just started. Now look. Now, you know this nigga ain't do all that swimming for nothing. That man is coming to whoop ass. He ain't swim all the way for nothing, y'all. I don't know where these
only
niggas
16.
come. They uploaded these niggas.
Yeah, he's only 16.
This nigga trying to shake the boat. Oh, it's going up. Rib shots. Oh, you know them. Oh, ribs. Ribs. Oh, they hitting bitches and all.
They went to work on them.
Hold on, where Trav at? Where Trav at right now, bro? Because hey, this is Alabama, bro.
Yeah, that was in Trav City, man.
Hey, you cannot come around us playing like that, bro. We gonna give you the business. We gonna give you the business.
Man, that was a classic. Hey, that was a classic scene of white people feeling their entitlement. That man was doing his job and asked them to move this boat. Y'all got to move it down a little bit. But they feel like, nah, I paid my fees. I could park my boat wherever it's not supposed to be because I paid my fees. I could park this boat anywhere I want to, regardless to where it's supposed to be. It's gonna be where I want it to be.
Right.
Entitlement, man. Them people, man. Jake, you brought up the chair, man. What you got? What you think about that?
Oh, I loved it. I love it. And if I ever meet Will in person, he's gonna feel the chair.
Hey, Jake, I'm gonna lie to you, bro. Hey, I just want to have an honest moment with everybody right here, right? Jake gonna pull up on me. He gonna have his grandkids with him. I'm gonna knock his grandkids out.
Will, I got some grandkids that make baby kids look like angels. You don't want their smoke, and I ain't talking about me. You don't want the grandkids smoke. I'm scared of the grandkids.
You soft, nigga. Of course.
You don't want that, man.
Y'all wild as hell, man.
Hey, Jay, keep your grandkids away from me, bro. They don't want smoke with me, bro. They don't want smoke with me, bro.
You don't want that. You don't want that smoke from the grandkids, man. I'm scared of them.
Man, Jake say his grandkids is baby kids. Oh my God, man.
You were scared of Massa. You shouldn't be scared of your grandkids because Massa was going to do you worse than them.
I'm scared of.
Hey, Will, the way he described it, man, I think you got to leave that man alone because I could hear that he mean that shit, man.
Hey, I ain't the problem. Now, when you said the grandkids, now that's the problem.
Just because your grandkid don't listen to what you gotta say.
You don't want that smoke, Will. You do not want that smoke. No, you do not want that. I'm scared of the grandkid.
You should be. You ass nigga, bro. You should be scared of them.
I called the police on them. I got restraining order on half of them.
You don't want that, man. Will, you don't want it.
You do not want that.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Jay. Right? when they come down to your grandkids, bro, they gonna respect me, bro, because I'm gonna tell you why they gonna respect me, bro, because I understand that our parents had shit fucked up and their parents had shit fucked up, and I am in a position where I ain't gotta think like that, bro.
You got shit fucked up too, then.
No. Yeah, I don't got shit fucked up, bro, because I got a 15-year-old nephew who look at me like his dad. I got people around me who respect me on a different level. You don't got the same respect that I got. So that's why you may feel like I gotta worry about that, but like you don't got the same respect that I have, bro, because you don't have the same understanding that I have. Because I can relate to them. You can't relate to them. They don't respect you because you can't relate to them. They can respect me because I can relate to them, bro.
They're gonna respect you all right when they put their ass whooping on you.
Man, you can't talk to me like I gotta worry about them. You're scared of them because you cannot understand them. But they understand me and I understand them.
Yeah.
Outside, bro. I'm
nice talk.
We're gonna have a come of the Jesus moment.
That's nice talk.
Dave,
here's the thing you are leaving out.
He's tripping, bro.
My grandkids love me. They ain't got no love for you. So if they do something to me and they love me, you coming at them and they don't know diddly squat about you. Ain't no love coming your way, brother.
Bro, so you telling me your grandkid
you ain't getting no respect. You gonna get that chair though. You get that chair, but you ain't getting no respect.
You getting he said you getting the white chair, Will, the white one.
Listen to what he's saying though, Jay.
That chair costs $100.
You telling me your own grandkids?
Will, that chair went from $17 to $148 in 2 days.
Well, no, I just want understanding, bro. I get it, but I want to understand it, bro. You telling me you're scared of your grandkids, bro?
Will,
you telling me you're scared of your grandkids, bro?
Hey, Will, let's put the grandkids to the side. Now let's agree on this. Let's agree on this that. From what we seen in the past couple days, you don't want no smoke with that white chair.
What are you talking about? What's the white chair?
You know what chair?
I don't know what chair, friend, man. That's why I'm asking for clarification.
So you didn't see the video, the Alabama video.
Come on, bro.
Everybody in the world seen it, right?
Bro. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just say this.
The highlight of that video.
I get it.
The highlight of that video was that white chair.
I get it.
And I just invested in white chairs because the value of white chairs is through the roof.
I get it.
Get you some stock.
Yes,
I see. Get you some stock.
Let me ask you this. Right? Do any of y'all get the same type of respect I get in Alabama? The type of respect I get in Alabama, the type of shit that's going on in Alabama, and the shit that's like, bro, that's not happening with me, bro. That's not happening with me, bro. I get it. I get it. It could be ugly. It could be something. It could be something weird. But that's not happening with me, bro.
This is weird, Will.
Hey, you got to worry about Detroit, man. Detroit.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on in Detroit? What's going on in Detroit? Because niggas ain't pulling up over this side talking about Detroit. What is Detroit?
That's where Jake reside, man. You ain't heard he said he make better kids look like they got the tails in the crib, kids running tails in the running from.
I don't know anything or any of that, bro. But what I do know is niggas is making money in the South. New Mexico, South Arizona, Texas. I don't know about where y'all making money from, but like trucking business, we're getting it from that third coast.
Hey,
you may have to go northwest and northeast, but we're not doing that. We're getting it from the South. We're getting it from below the border or the border. That's what it is.
Hey, Dave, I gotta give Will a trophy because what Will has done, he has just came on here and epitomized whatever the fuck I want. He epitomized whatever the fuck I want. He came on this show and he got to telling us he got to telling us about Shazam, Sinbad, juices and berries.
Whatever the fuck I want. Whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna mix it up. Hey, whatever the fuck I want. Hey.
And I think this nigga sleepy. You know what I'm saying? You this nigga need a bottle. You need some milk, man. You need some milk, man.
Hey, I feel you saying that, bro, just for argument's sake, and it sounds good. It sounds good, bro.
You sound great, by the way, brother. I just want to, you know what I'm saying, throw it out there.
I know, because I have a Galaxy laptop. I sound great. I should sound great. I don't know about you, sir, but what I'm saying is, bro,
you're supposed to return compliments, young buck. You're supposed to return compliments. Let's get your etiquette in order.
Don't laugh, Jake, because you know.
Get your etiquette together.
Your place right now. Don't be doing that.
Get your etiquette together.
My etiquette is amazing.
You know how to.
My etiquette is amazing.
It's a what?
I said that to make sure you picked up on it, but my etiquette is amazing, bro. I said my etiquette is amazing just to see if he's going.
Will, man, I think he might be on Twitch. I'm not sure, man. He got a huge following, man, like 3,000 people all over the world, man. So, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, Will, what platform are you on? Twitch?
No, I'm on your platform, bro. Whatever platform you put me on, I'm on that. I'm on your platform. I'm not on my own platform. No, hey, I got like 3,000 people on Live Me.
Yeah, definitely.
I got like 3.25 on Live Me.
Most definitely.
Okay, well tell them 3.25 to come subscribe to whatever the fuck I want on YouTube, TikTok.
This ain't their topic. Yeah, they probably don't even like sports, man.
No, they like whatever children like, bro. They fuck with me. So no matter what my topic is, bro, if I'm talking like in general, they fucking with it, bro. They fucking with it for sure.
So even when you talking about Shazam,
bro. You don't want to accept. Matter of fact, let me just show y'all some shit real quick, bro. Because he came out his fucking mouth and said it, bro. Like he threatened this man's life. Like, bro, we're living in different dimensions, bro. Like that's why I'm like I'm gonna play it cool. I'm not gonna trip because they really are doing what they're doing right now, bro.
What's it take to get to you the same dimension you in? I want to come visit.
if you're gonna come on this side, bro, you have to understand that it's about vibrations, bro.
Okay.
And when you feel a certain type of way, if you get upset, you get mad, your skin vibrates at a certain frequency.
Okay.
That means you can't vibrate on that same frequency no more, bro. You gotta vibrate on a certain frequency to even understand what niggas is saying on this side. Now you gotta really vibrate very high and then understand on the other side. You're not gonna understand what's going on here, bro, unless you're vibrating on a certain frequency, bro. You have to vibrate on a certain frequency to understand what's going on over here. Oh, all right, I'm LeBron James. I'm lying, bro. I know this. I know that. I'm lying. I don't know nothing. I don't know shit, bro. I don't know anything.
Hey, I'm going on mute, Angelo. While you bring your next topic in, I'm going on mute.
This one,
I don't know anything, bro.
This wheel right here.
That's me, bro. Yeah, you're right. That's me. That's me.
That's weird.
Damn,
So, moving on, man. This is what I think.
Well, now, Angelo, hey, before you move on, we're gonna rehash all this, bro. We're gonna rehash all this shit, bro. And I'm gonna send you a video. I'm gonna send you the whole concept that I'm talking about. Before we let it lay, I'm gonna send you the whole concept, bro. And then we're gonna rehash it. We're gonna
I'm
again, yeah.
I'm interested in finding this out. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, bro. I got you. I'm already going, bro. I'm not offended. I'm not tripping
because
we gonna open up all over again. So I'm gonna see the video.
I need to upgrade my vibrations and my frequencies and shit.
Stop it, bro. You joking, bro? Why you joking, bro? I'm ready. You joking, bro? You're not even serious. You're not even serious. Why
you gonna be X-Man around this motherfucker, man?
You know what I'm saying? Give me some money.
He jumping out the Chicago buildings and shit.
I done had some vibranium in the refrigerator. I've been waiting on.
Yeah, bro. Hey, get this nigga, bro.
Hey, he gonna be at the baseball game. Motherfuckers gonna be hitting little chip shots. He gonna cause them bitches to be home runs.
Yeah. I got this vibranium that I'm finna test out. You know what I'm saying? And see what type of frequency I can get with that shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, can you put it up here?
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say Will some of that shit.
It's fine.
And see, we're gonna see what the strength of the Black Panther can do.
Wow.
Hey, look. But anyway, y'all, look. I seen this on the internet, man, and I just cracked up laughing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in my sports group, he was like, What are you expecting? What are you expecting from the Lakers this year since they so-called upgraded their roster? And he said, "This is what I expect right here." Look.
And I know these niggas mad as fuck. Bitch, I'm in a trap with T and we throw it up. Fall, my niggas throw it up. I want the good sense, I might just throw it up.
Bro, that shit cracked me up.
Yeah,
that shit cracked me up. Man, the zesty
that was
Lakers,
weird
man.
right there. I was
hey man,
back, bro.
It can't be no weirder than the vibranium and and the Shazam and shit, man.
Yeah, that joke was deflected, man. He changed the whole topic, man. Yeah. I told you, my brother used to be like that. Where he used to be like, if he wrong, he'd change the whole subject.
Yeah, when you can't win, you can't win, man. And
yeah, change the subject. Try to win. Try to dominate a conversation you can't win. So that's how most people meant to. A lot of people like that, man.
yeah,
They move to something that where they could be the most dominant speaker on it.
But he really wasn't even speaking about nothing.
Yeah, real competitive, man. He would not lose.
Will a fool, man.
He would not lose, man. I don't know why he like that, but he definitely like that intense. But not lose.
But yeah, man. Hey, this been one, man. I'm gonna wrap this joint up, man. And I want everybody to go out and subscribe to Raw Sports Radio. Raw Sports Radio. Give a like, share, subscribe. It's free. You know what I'm saying? And please don't leave out.
Hey, and don't be dodging this shit, bro, because I still got this shit I want to send to you.
Yeah,
you have to mute him so you can do your outro.
We're gonna still go out and subscribe to Whatever the Fuck I Want podcast, man. And we'll be back Tuesday with next Tuesday with Talk Shit Tuesday. And catch us Sunday, Raw Sports Radio, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We out.
And salute, man. Angelo, Jake, Will the legend, man. Salute, y'all.
Y'all be smooth, man.
Hey, it's always fun,
man. Y'all enjoy.
It's always fun chopping me up with you guys.
Next week, Will, Jake. All right, bro. Same to you.
All right.
Yeah.
Respetar el duelo.